Don't just you. Carry out your program. Nobody stop me your batty English. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Let's fucking go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. If today is night, what is the date for the Abuja and for the Lagos event again? 7 plus 7, 14, 15th. 15th. Hmm? Are you okay?
Let me check. Let me check. Hold on. It's supposed to be 13th, but you're saying Sunday now.
Sunday. This coming Sunday is what
That's
date?
14. That's 14.
Okay, 14th of June. What of that guy went do the YouTube video that day? You still get a contact. Make the con cover something now so that people will watch via YouTube. So we don't need to do another online meeting afterwards for Sunday.
I'll look for his number. I think I still have it.
Please,
If
I
I
beg.
even what was the name of that his business?
Hey, I don't know. I can't remember like that.
I can't remember too, but I'll check.
Okay, so let's put up messages to all our groups and tell them that we are live. Yeah, I'm trying to create this poster first. So you will help me post for our group, all our educational group and stuff. Yeah, we're
All right,
live.
I'm on
You
it.
post for your group.
I'm on it.
So don't she have the karaoke in the evening? I don't know if you'll be available in Surulere, but I'll plan to go there because I have to see her on her birthday, you know? Hey, Tina, how you doing? Who's Tina? How are you, Tina? You can unmute yourself. Tina, you cannot talk. You cannot mute yourself now. Oh yes, I see people coming on the call. Tina, how you doing?
I'm fine, sir. Good evening, sir. I'm fine. Thank God.
Good to hear from you. Where are you from? Where are you joining us from?
I'm joining from Germany. I'm new here, sir. I'm new.
Awesome. So are you a member already or are you a prospect?
I'm not yet a member because somebody told me about the,
The meeting.
yeah. So I
Awesome.
want to know what about it. He was explaining everything to me. So I was a little bit skeptical, but I want to know first before what I'm getting myself
Yeah,
into.
that's nice. That's good.
Yeah, because I asked when the company have been started, how long does it have to exist?
Okay, that's nice. You're gonna get
Yes,
all
sir.
the information. Thank you for coming.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the room is filling up. Let's get all our prospects to be here, all the cynicists, all the critics, all the people that you know will want to see things live evidence. Tell them to come on the call. Happens to be an awesome time. I will beg Mr. AY to share some live information for you guys, just to show you how one of the AI works. Then again, it would be nice for having all of you on the call. And once again, welcome. This is Lawyer Taj, just back from Abuja, from our Abuja event, which was awesome. Our next event is in Lagos this week, Sunday. This week, Sunday, guys. So I'm going to share the information. You better go room or somewhere because it's intervening. You can go to my room. Right. We are just 5 minutes to getting started. Let me mute everyone. With just 5 minutes to getting started, I want to make my co-host, as I see my people on here, Faustina, all the way from Ghana. Good to see you. Our leader, Faustina in Ghana. You know, Ghana is the last Saturday of this week, of this month. I don't know, Saturday or Sunday, which is going to be better. But Ghana is the last Saturday or Sunday, and we will be there live and direct. Mr. Marcel Shidera, it's good to see you on the call. Francois Colleen, good to see you on the call. How you doing? Eliazar, good to see you. Right, so before we start, we normally would play our Aurum music to just show you how you can optimize artificial intelligence to earn. If we happen to put this music online, I'm pretty sure we will get some earnings. But this is just for your ears, just for you to hear and understand about the business. So let's go.
Aurum Foundation is more than just a fintech company. It is literally a money tree and different from any business we have ever done online because this is fintech with over 16 different products now. Iterawa trades for you even while you sleep 24/7 non-stop. And there are four now with the newest one, Nairo, trading for you while your money remains in your wallet. Your earning grows as you grow in Aurum rankings. Share Aurum with others and the Aurum cards. Use and top up their accounts. You earn money growth as you're rolling rankings. Reach the Oracle level. Money growth as you're rolling rankings. Reach the family to the Aurum exchange and get a referral bonus. Please note, all companies use referrals today. It doesn't make the company bad or a scam. Your money works for you here without you referring a soul, because this is an investment company. You can choose to withdraw daily or compound your capital. Give yourself a chance to earn money while you sleep. Plug in once and keep earning multiple streams. From Maldives states that Aurum Foundation Company is now legally registered in North Vancouver, Canada. The company is officially reflected in the Canadian registry through Aurum Neuro AI Corpis. Company Rancher. No real world assets. Real estate property in Bali. Indonesia will be added, so we can own properties even with the smallest 200 and above. Full estate bought and paid for by Aurum Foundation already. Decentralized perpetual trading platform built on Polygon platform is ready. New chief operations officer Andrew Isaacs is onboarded and begins duties immediately. July 16, 19th is the new date for the Aurum leadership event off the coast of Turkey. Let's grow this company and we will be rewarded. Don't miss this opportunity. This is created by Lower Tasia, lead in the making, but alpha is the goal. Don't give up on yourself. When there is life, there is hope. Earnings roll just you open all changes. Reach the cover grow level. Earnings roll just you open all changes. Reach the cover grow level.
Yes, so greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put on the record button before I start proliferating. It's about that time. Yes, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing? You're welcome to day 49 of our daily dose of Aurum Foundation. No, day 50 of our daily dose of Aurum Foundation, where we show the opportunity resplendent in the use of artificial intelligence to earn. It is not a game anymore. It's something everybody knows about. What AI has been doing in the world has been amazing, super amazing. And for those of us who have been leveraging on using artificial intelligence to earn, we see that it can actually really create wealth. Some people still think it's an idea. Some people still are looking for such an opportunity, but some do not know that it exists. But what you're going to hear today is live and direct, an opportunity that is changing the world one by one. Over 200,000 users as we speak, and nothing more to say. We're going to delve straight into the opportunity as we have it. And so before we get started, I would like to bring your mind to a couple of things. One, I am not your financial advisor. I am your financial educator, because what I show you is opportunities that we have been taking, that I have been taking advantage of since October of 2025. And also, the words you're going to hear here will show you exactly that in every profession, there are certain dictions. Some words may sound foreign to you. And so please take a whole listen to what we're about to say and all the words we're going to use, so that you can very well understand this opportunity that we have to offer you today. So I'm going to go straight to sharing my screen. So if you can see my screen, just give me the alphabet B. If you can see my screen, give me the alphabet B. Co-host, if you're on the call, I think I can draw your attention to one Taiwo Salako. but you can just let him be so that he can listen to the opportunity, because sometimes when you don't know what we have to offer, you would think you know it all or you have seen it all. But Taiwo, hold your horses and listen. Aurum itself is more than 6 months already. So this is a different opportunity than what you know before. So we're not gonna take you out because you've put a fallacy of hasty generalization. We're gonna let you be so that you can listen to what we're about to present. Because like I said, this is an education that is not taught in any school or any university. Even some of your professors don't even know how far AI has gone. Because as we speak today, AI has touched different spheres of human endeavor. And so welcome once again to the company called Aurum Foundation. Aurum Foundation. And what kind of company is this? It is a fintech company. Remember, I told you that there are some certain words we will use that you have to go check out, because the word fintech is a short form of financial technology. And I know there are very smart individuals in the house. Can someone please let us know what is financial technology in the charts? What is financial technology in the chat? But right away, this video wants to show you that AI is not just a trend anymore. AI has located different parts of human endeavor. And right now, in the world of finance, AI is now being used in the world of finance, in trading. And we're going to see that it has created a new sector called AI finance, or artificial intelligence finance. So please, if I've made you a co-host, please help me add the people as they come on the call so that I do not get disturbed. I'm going to check once again so I can add more people as co-hosts. My brother Sly, I'm making you a co-host. Anthony Uwaje, I'm making you a co-host. Coach T, I'm making you a co-host. So please let me add the people as they come on the call. I think we have quite enough.
And Dr. Demi.
Yeah, the Dr. Demi, the crypto doctor, the United Kingdom doctor, the doctor that loves crypto more than doctorate. I greet you, my brother. It's good to see you on the call. How you doing, Dr. Demi? Dr. Demi will be handling the second part of the
I'm
presentation.
fine. Thank you. I was on mute. Sorry.
Okay, good to hear your voice on the call. Right, so once again, like I was saying, AI has embedded itself in different sectors of human endeavor, and now we have seen AI in the world of finance. And because of the impact it has in the world of finance, there is now a new sector of finance called artificial intelligence finance. So once again, you are going to listen to this video as it explains it.
A new financial era is unfolding, powered by technology, driven by blockchain. Introducing Aurum, a smart AI-powered ecosystem built to create automated income on the blockchain. With automated AI trading bots, your capital works for you. No stress, no daily effort. Led by Brian Benson, former Binance director and fintech expert, affordable access, sustainable monthly returns, optional compounding, and real Visa card integration.
If you don't earn while you sleep, you'll work forever. Start where you are. Take action today.
I like the words of the lady in this video that if you don't earn while you sleep, you will work forever. But unfortunately, you and I know that nobody lives forever. That means you're going to work until you, you're going to work until you die. But nobody wants to work till they die. That's why it's good to send your money on errands. Send your money messages, which is called investment, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why we are here to show you that in the world of AI finance, there exists one and only company called Aurum Foundation. And so what is Aurum Foundation? Like I said, we're going to be making use of some words which you have to take a true meaning of. Words like decentralized, innovative, AI-powered algorithm, real-world asset, tokenization, and the rest. Take note of those words because they have more than one meaning. And in this diction, they are very important. And so Aurum Foundation is a decentralized fintech company dedicated to the development of innovative crypto products and AI algorithm that redefine how users manage and grow their digital assets. I'm going to take it again. Aurum Foundation is a decentralized fintech company dedicated to the development of innovative crypto products and AI-powered algorithms that redefine how users manage and grow their digital assets. And so we know, without being told, that we are no more in the world of traditional finance, but we're now in digital finance. Because I'm sure over 95% of us on this call have a bank account. We carry out transactions every day, but I'm sure over 90% of us do not need to go to the bank first in order to carry out transactions. We do that on our phone, through the apps, through the websites. That alone shows that the world has gone digital, even in the world of finance. And one of those companies that opened our eyes, or opened my eyes, to the world of digital finance is called Binance. Funny enough, if you take out the B and put an F, that means finance. That shows you that CZ thought a long while in order to create this company, which makes him the richest man in China today. Guys, Binance, when it started, I didn't really know much of it. I only was using the exchange. But over time, I began to understand that with Binance, I could hold and keep different cryptocurrencies. I could mine, I could stake, I could trade, I could P2P. And with those knowledges, I've been able to earn quite a huge sum of money. And so Binance, if you had asked me earlier that what is Binance, without knowing what Aurum Foundation is, I would say Binance is an exchange. But that is wrong, because Binance is not an exchange. Binance is a fintech company. And so I'm going to tell you a little story about Binance in 2017 when it began. You and I know that in 2017, the world was still criticizing cryptocurrency. Many people thought that Bitcoin was a scam. Some said Bitcoin would go to zero. Even the governments of the world criminalized cryptocurrency so much that a lot of people were scared or didn't want to be part of it. And so Binance formed in such a critical time. And in order to raise investors, they had to sell one of their fintech products. When Binance started, it started with 3 fintech products: the Binance Exchange, the Binance Tokens, and Binance Staking. So in what is called an ICO, initial coin offering, Binance put out its tokens for sale at 50 cents per unit. It took them about $12 million to be able to sell all the tokens. And with $12 million, Binance delved into the world of digital finance. 9 years down the line, which is today, that same Binance is worth over $100 billion. It has over 300 million users, and in fact, over 20 million users on a daily basis. Even before this call, I've used Binance today. I've done transactions to and through. I have earned, and also Binance have made $2, $3 off me. So imagine 20 million of me using the Binance. Let's say even $1 that they earn from me for using Binance. If 20 million of us, the company earns $1 of us every day, how much is that? That's $20 million earned on a daily basis. Guys, the digital finance world is here. And once again, just like Binance, Aurum Foundation, which is a fintech company, has just started its operations. And quite unlike Binance, they started with 3 products. Aurum started with 14 fintech products. Today, it is 16 products, and we're expecting even more to be added as time goes on. And so in understanding what Aurum is, we need to look into what is called the ecosystem concepts. So even though Aurum has a public exchange, it does not make Aurum an exchange. Even though Aurum has a bank, it does not make it a bank. Even though Aurum has different artificial intelligences trading in different markets, does not make it a trading company. Aurum is a fintech company with different fintech products in its ecosystem, like the exchange, like the bank, like the AIs, that improve the finances of its users just by usability. Just by using the products of Aurum Foundation, the users earn and grow their digital assets. If you look at the right-hand side, you see Aurum enters the top crypto companies to invest in 2026. You can copy these words and check out the article later on online to see what has been said about this company. And so, Right before you is the fintech products of Aurum Foundation. If I was you and I was here for the first time, I'll take a screenshot of this, because this shows you the ecosystem of Aurum. Right about now, as we speak, there are 16 different fintech products of Aurum Foundation, which are broken down into 5 powerful headings. In the world of AI and automation, there exists 4 different products already. And so if I'm to explain each and every product here, it's going to take much more time, but I'm going to tell you a brief history of the product and how it benefits you to be part of it. The Aurum Zeus AI bot is a smart AI bot for market analysis and automation that trades on the crypto markets and trades on cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Doge, Pepe, Solana. So quite unlike you living, let's say, for example, you have 100 Solana and you leave it in Binance in January. By the time you come in June or July, it's still going to be 100 Solana. Maybe what would have changed is the value, the price. But if you had put that 100 Solana in Aurum Foundation, in Aurum Zeus AI bot, it would have traded between 10 to 15% of Solana for you on a monthly basis, between 10 to 15%. So if in January you had 100 Solana, by February you have 115 Solana. By March you have 130 Solana. By April you got 140 Solana. By May you're being 155 Solana, and so on and so forth. There you have it. It increases the quantity of your cryptocurrency. So it is foolishness actually to leave your cryptocurrencies in other exchanges that it doesn't increase. And that's why we Aurum members have created a niche from the Aurum Zeus AI bot where we are trading these cryptocurrencies, thereby increasing the quantity so that eventually when this price increases, we have made a killing already. The Aurum XAI bot is the flagship product of the company, and it's an AI-powered trading bot for smarter execution with super sniping activities. The Aurum XAI bot is what everybody comes into Aurum with, and it earns within 16 to 18% for you on a monthly basis. The Aurum XAI Pro bot trades on Litecoin/USDT, and it's an advanced AI bot that earns between 7 to 12%. The Aurum AI agent is being used by the newest AI of the company called Aurum Nero that trades in a non-custodial wallet, which means that your money is not with Aurum, your money is on a smart contract. And then you can withdraw at any time with a wonderful avenue of between 30 to 32%. But this product is still in its beta testing stage. In regards to financial infrastructure, just like Binance, they had an exchange. Aurum also has an exchange. And guys, guess what? If I am to ask you, what was the fintech product that made Binance a billion-dollar company today? What is your answer? Just Sami Peter, you say finance that needs tech to work. No, I hope you're not trying to explain what financial technology is. If you don't know, now let me tell you. Financial technologies are those technologies that are created to better our finances. Finish. Fintech, financial technology. Thank you very much, Brother Kelvin. It's the exchange. It was the exchange platform that a lot of people went into Binance with. And today, that made Binance so rich and wealthy that it's a multi-billion-dollar company, or what is called a unicorn company today. And just like Binance, Aurum also has its exchange, which you can see on here. Another financial infrastructure which Aurum has that Binance does not have is a neobank. A neobank is a next generation bank for the digital economy, where you can keep and hold and trade your cryptocurrencies and manage your cards. Aurum staking also is a fintech product by the company. The Aurum Flash Loan is another powerful product of the company where you can hold the Aurum token and grow it and earn from it. The Aurum card covers the MasterCard and the Visa card, which gives you the opportunity to spend your money all over the world. That's one of the physical products of the company. The payment system in here is in regards to the Aurum POS machines and the Aurum ATM. For when this company continues to establish in different parts of the world, we're going to see these ATM machines and these POS machines that will be given to small and medium scale enterprises to work with. The reward assets has gold. You can earn gold in Aurum. You can also be a part owner, a co-owner of a real estate in Bali, Indonesia. Co-hosts help me with those on the call. And then you have the Aurum Flow. The Aurum network is members like you and I. And then the Aurum token. Remember that Binance, in order to raise money in 2017, they had to sell their tokens at 50 cents. And they were able to raise $12 million. Aurum Foundation has not sold its tokens yet. And it's already at 52 cents as we speak. What will this token be when it is eventually launched? The company has said that when we get to 500,000 investors, that is when this Aurum token will be launched. And this Aurum token is going to service the Aurum Exchange, Aurum Neobank, and all other products of the Aurum ecosystem. What do you think the value will be? Do you know the story of how the Binance token eventually went? One of those tokens eventually hit its all-time high at $1,010. Today, that same token is hovering around $550 to $600 as we speak. So guys, what if you were smart enough as at that time in 2017 to buy at least $100 worth of Binance tokens? Do you know that that alone would have made you a multimillionaire today? Guys, there are a lot of opportunities in this ecosystem. And to those who are smart enough, you already have started seeing opportunities on here. So ask yourself, do you think this is a company that's going to crash or not be here in the next 1 year or 2 years? Come on. Binance with only 3 products, guys. Live till now, 9 years. Are you telling me the same company, the same fintech company, having 16 products would not surpass what Binance has done? Let us continue, ladies and gentlemen. So you can see that services in the Aurum ecosystem ranges from digital wallets to payment cards to financial education, technology-assisted tools, transfers, trading, exchange, and global payments. And then there are wonderful utilities that are optional. Because some people choose to say, okay, you know what, Taj, I just want to spread my money on all the AIs, the 4 AIs, and have it trade for me, and I'm fine. I don't care about team building. Some people focus on the team building in order to grow their wealth. Some focus on using the cards because they travel all over the world and they don't want any problem with exchange and Aboki anymore. So they just put their money in the card. If they're in China, they spend. If you're in the UK, they spend. If you're in the US, they spend, and all that. But some of us tend to use each and every product of this company in order to earn. And so what's the mission and vision of Aurum Foundation? And there you have it. The mission of Aurum Foundation is to create 1,000 new millionaires from the Aurum ecosystem by simply using the fintech products of Aurum. And what are the fintech products of Aurum? The exchange, the cards, the AIs, the tokens, all that we have just spoken about are the fintech products of the company. And the man before whom you see is Brian Benson. And so when I was shown this opportunity, I wanted to go do my due diligence online. When I went online, they told me that this man is not real, that he's a scammer. He never worked for Binance. He's this, he's that. He's an AI. He doesn't exist. But guys, I met him live and direct, and I knew that all I read online was rubbish because the truth sometimes differs from people's opinions that you see online. And so let us listen to Brian Benson, with over 27 years of experience in the digital space, who has worked for Binance before, and let's listen to what he has to say.
We're on a mission to create 1,000 millionaires that don't have $1 million today. So if we can come up with a system whereby there's hundreds of thousands of people in there, but 1,000 of these people turn into millionaires, then those assets are inside of our platform. That turns us into a unicorn right away. And so that's really the goal that I have as an executive at the company is how do we get people that don't have $1 million today to get them to $1 million through saving, through yield-bearing assets, through a lot, compounding interest, through a lot of these things that have been around for a long time, but that not everyone in the world uses. And these are tools that are super important to get us there. So that's how we're measuring it internally, is if we can get to the point where we have 1,000 people that have become millionaires through our system and through working with our products, then that gets us really close to the unicorn valuation. And we want to be a fintech unicorn. I think Binance was the fastest fintech unicorn ever in the history. I think it took less than 6 months. We used to have a slide about that in our pitch deck. So I'm pretty sure I've done this before. I've been involved in one of the fastest growing fintech unicorns in the world. And I think what we have at Aurum is actually very similar to when I started at Binance.
I think what we have at
And I think what we have in Aurum is similar to that which we had in Binance when we started. Guys, this is an experienced man talking, not someone who's just trying for the first time. Like the Americans will say, it is not his first rodeo. He has done this before with Binance. And he made some words, he made some statements that you should have taken note of. That words like savings, yield-bearing assets, compounding are all part of the Aurum ecosystem. That in just using the fintech products of this company, you can grow your wealth. Guys, the first time that I met Brian Benson was in January of this year. And I'll tell you, my life has changed for the better. Meeting him for the first time was a blessing, because then it was clear to me that this man was no more the AI, was not just the so-called scammer. He actually worked with Binance. He is so smart that he's a member of the Forbes Finance Council. You can go check out this information. This is a video we did where I asked him a lot of questions and he explained about the vision of Aurum Foundation. And 1 year with this guy, something happens. You have peace of mind, because he always tells you each and every new thing that this company is going to do in the future. And that makes you know that, yes, this company has longevity as part of his plan. This is when we're chilling in the deserts. And I tell you guys, it's always awesome to be close to corporate, to see these people, to know them, to know that you and your investments are safe. Aurum is not run by a one-man business. It is not a one-man show. Brian Benson doesn't call the shots. Instead, we have two CEOs. Leonardo Galindez is the CEO of the Aurum Exchange. He also has his own exchange called CoinX, but since Brian Benson has invited him to be part of Aurum, he decided to leave it and focus on the Aurum Exchange. And like you already know, he is an ex-Binance partner who worked for Binance for years. And during his time, he scaled crypto infrastructures for over 300,000 users. This is another genius in this company. And these are guys that also make up the global team. The global team of Aurum surpasses over 12 individuals in different aspects of the company. You can also see Shane Moran, the Chief Network Development Officer. The man is who we had a meeting with yesterday that explained so much on how we can grow our business. Nicola Kenlan, Brent Folfer, Tobias Bauer, our venture capitalist and relationships advisor for Aurum Foundation. Guys, you know who venture capitalists are? The companies that have millions and billions that are looking for new technology to buy or even own in order to make or earn more money. So it's not just you and I that are members of Aurum Foundation. We have venture capitalists who are here, who have their monies in millions of dollars invested in this company already. So why do you have to fear? Andrew Isaacs is the Chief Operating Officer of Aurum Foundation. He's got over 18 years in investment banking, 18 years in investment banking experience. He has done over $23 billion in executed transactions and over $2 billion in digital assets. And just looking at him like this, you say, this guy real. So it look like AI, but guys, he's real. Because I took pictures with him during the event in Maldives. And he's a young fellow, but highly brilliant and knows his onions. And so I want to talk a little bit about some of the products of the company so that you can get a hold of how powerful it is. The XAI bot has done over 648% in profits since its inception in 2023. That means that if you had $1,000 in the XAI bot when it started in January of 2023, that would have been $641,300 today. 3 years. If this was just $100 in 3 years, that would have been $6,413 today. But yet again, that same opportunity presents itself that if you become a part of Aurum Foundation now, with your 100, with your 1,000, with your 10,000, you're going to see your money grow and eventually become one of those Brian Benson millionaires. To get the XAI bot is just 19.99, 1 cent off $20. And that will make it trade for you for the next 365 days. So no matter the capital that you have, this bot trades for you and you earn money on a daily basis. Not only that, you have full access to all the Aurum products and services. You can participate in a marketing plan that maximizes your earning potential. And then you have the opportunity to travel. Guys. I'm 7 months in this company and I've been to 3 countries. Phuket in Thailand, Dubai in the UAE, and Maldives in Southeast Asia. Next month, we're going to Turkey to have a wonderful leadership event once again. So guys, if you're one who loves to travel, this opportunity is for you because it opens you to meeting like-minded and ambitious individuals, create wonderful friendships all over the world, have global relationships with people, just the way I have relationships with over 40 different people on the call today from different parts of the world. And so you can get started with as much as $100 and as much as $100,000. But guys, remember, whatever amount you come in with is the value of amount that you stand a chance to earn. If you come in with a basic package, you're earning 10.49. With the comfort, the business, luxury, and ultimate, you have different variation of profits that you earn. So what a man that comes in with $10,000 will earn is not the same amount who comes in with $1,000 will earn. And remember that the XAI bot does between 16 to 18%. So in the case where, like last month, the bot did 17.35%, what it means that the company is going to pay out 10.49% to all who fall within the basic package and keep 7% to themselves. If you're in the optimal package, you earn 13.12%. Company pays you that and keeps 4.something% for themselves. If you are in the VIP, 14.87%, the company keeps money for themselves. So you can see that just on only this product alone, the company is making quite a killing. Because I tell you, out of the 200,000 members, nearly 80% of members who are in Aurum fall between the package of basic to optimal. Because not everyone is rich and wealthy to come in with a 50,000 or 100,000. And so many of us are growing our wealth steadily with this business. And so in order for you to understand how you can earn this time on a monthly basis, imagining the fact that you're withdrawing every month, we decided to draw out this picture so that you can have an idea. So we're going to look into the two. It's broken down into capital. That is the amount of money you come in with. And then you have the percentage, which is how much you earn on a monthly basis based on the capital you come in with. The dollars monthly shows you how much you can earn in dollars, the Naira value, and risk-free here means that you have earned 2 times the value of your capital. So we're going to be looking at the 200, the 5,000, and the $50,000 contracts. For the $200 contract, you are going to get 10.4%, which in a month amounts to $20.80. It looks small though, but in Naira value, that's 31,200. I hear that this is some people's salary. I choose not to believe it. You become risk-free in 9 months and 6 weeks. 9 months and 6 weeks, you have earned $400. So let's look at the $5,000 contract. When you come in with 5,000, you'll be earning 13.9%. That means that every month you will be getting at least $695. $695 in Naira amounts to $1,042,500. And that means that in 7 months and 2 weeks, you become risk-free. That means that you have earned 2 times the value of your capital, which is $10,000. You come in with a 50K and say, you know what, Taj, I'm going all in. I've never seen such a company before. Company that's got different fintech products that I can put my money in and let it work for me. Wow, that's great. You know what? I'm gonna sell that stupid house that I've had for a long time, put in the money in Aurum and have it work for me in all the different products. You will be earning 16.6% every month, which amounts to $8,300. $8,300 in Naira is 12.4 million Naira. And guess what? In just 6 months, you become risk-free. Three things you got to notice about this diagram, yeah? One, it's on simple interest, meaning that you are withdrawing every month. So these values you see on here means that you will be earning these values every month for the next 12 months, and then your contract ends. Another thing you can notice here is that the bigger capital you come in with, the more you earn compared to the smaller money. Some people will say, hey, Taj, you know what? I've been burnt before. I've lost money in this and that and that. You know what? I just want to come and dip in my toes in the water. Just put my toes in the water. I'm going to put in $200. It's fine. Come in with your 200 and see how it works. Yeah. But I tell people, the same time your 200 will get to 400 and become risk-free in 9.6 months. A guy who comes with 50,000 is doing that in far less time. And guess what? We haven't even taken into consideration the power of compounding when looking at this diagram. That alone, I'm going to show you next. And so, Alhaji Ibrahim came to me and said, Taj, you know what? I like this business. I want to put $500 for my son, Shehu, who's in the secondary school. I want him to go to the best university. He's going to finish in the next 5 years. I want to put in $500 and leave it for 5 years. Let's see how much that will be. And so we did with the profit calculator, we put in the $500, put it for 5 years, put off the compound interest, put on the compound interest, meaning that he's not going to be taking a kobo from the money for the next 5 years. And that amounted to a whooping $3.4 million. Even me, I was amazed. He was flabbergasted. Yet again, some individuals will come to me and say, well, Taj, I can invest $500. That's not a big deal for me, but for 5 years, are you sure this company is going to be here for the next 5 years? All these things, maybe 1 year, 2 years, they don't crash. And I tell them, no, this is even going to do more than 5 years. You know why? Three things. Aurum is a fintech company that has over 14 products. If Binance, a fintech company, would last over and is doing 9 years and counting today with only 3 products, what do you think of a company that has 16 products? It will not only survive, it will thrive, because Aurum has so many products that even Binance does not have. That is awesome, super awesome to all those who are using it. Another reason why this company is going to last more than 5 years is the fact that the same people who made Binance successful are the same people who have created Aurum Foundation. Isn't that awesome? A third reason is that this company already has a roadmap. I call it a game plan for the next years till 2035. This roadmap started from 2023 to 2035, guys. If you listen to the roadmap, you would know that this company is planning to exist much more than anything you've seen before. And so if Binance today, you have no fear that Binance is going to crash, how would you think a company that has 16 products will do with new products coming up every day? And new contracts signed up with companies and institutions and even countries. Guys, take advantage of what you're hearing now and get in as soon as possible, because this is just beginning. The life of the AI in the world of finance is just beginning. And those who don't take advantage of it will regret it at the end of the day. It's simple. And so let's look at what the XAI bot has done since January of this year, 16.85% on a trading pool of 77,144,000. That means that if you choose to join Aurum today with your $500, with your $1,000, it will be put into this trading pool, and the XAI bot will trade for it in order to earn profits. So in January, it traded 16.85%, which amounted to 11,124,437. In February, it did 16.96%. You could see that the trading pool has increased to 90 million from 74, which amounted to 13 million and some. March, 17.02%. Trading pool has already increased to 105, which amounted to over 15 million earned. April, 17.15%. Trading pool already at 123. And then May, 17.33%. And I'll choose to get this figure afterwards. And so let us juxtapose this a little bit. We can see that January, February, March, April, May all amounted to 85.31%. This means that if you were even withdrawing every month, January, you took 16.8%, February, you took 16.96%, March, all the whole, you would have earned 85%. This is a little bit close to your capital, guys. But what if you choose to be one who compounds and say, you know what, I'm not touching the money. I'm going to let it run for itself for the next 5 months or 6 months or 1 year before I start withdrawing. That already would have done 119%. The question I have for you is this. Will your bank give you this in 5 months? No need to answer. You and I know the answer already. And so in order to calculate the compounding income, I decided to go on ChatGPT, put on the percentages that the XI bot has earned, and I said, and if this is compounded without any withdrawal of profits, how much in profit will a capital of $1,000 be by now? And the AI broke it down to say, if you started with 1,000 and compounded the monthly returns you listed without withdrawing any profits, then starting with 1,000, January, that's what it would be, February, March, April, May, and by the end of May, it would have been 2,198. That means that you would have earned 1,198 already, more than your capital. Guys, what are you waiting for? This is a calculated risk. Let's talk about the Aurum card, because this alone shows that the company is legit. You and I know how tough Visa card and MasterCard as financial institutions are. They rejected crypto.com, as big as crypto.com that you all know all over the world. Visa card and MasterCard refused to do business with them. That goes a long way to show you, because when I saw this information, I thought like, all these ones that the company keeps saying, we will, I go. I didn't think that it was real. But then again, in July, I was shown this opportunity. And then I went online and said, you know what, I want to do my due diligence because these sounded too good to be true. And so I went online, saw different opinions, different people saying rubbish, this and that. I just gathered everything as if it was the truth, came back to my team and told them not to join Aurum Foundation. And in fact, I did not find out anything on Aurum Foundation. I went to check for Aurum, just Aurum. And that name has been bastardized over time by different companies, individuals who claim to do this or that. And so with all this information, I told my team, do not join Aurum Foundation. Well, this company does not seem to be real. This company seems like even if it's working, it's going to fail by December of 2035. So as usual, a lot of my members didn't join, but some still went on to join. July, past August, past September, past October. I got information the company came to Nigeria, they wanted to open up, and then called myself and other professional network marketers to say they want to be part of the Nigerian system. So we told them that Nigerians are tired of online businesses who have lost so much from many years to date. And so because of that, not until we see what you said your company owns and what they are doing by ourselves, eye to eye, we cannot promote any such business. So you got to take us to Thailand. And so they said, of course, we'll take you to Thailand to see for yourself. While I was in Thailand, I got a call from my good friend, Lee O'Shea. Got a call from my good friend, Lee O'Shea, who told me, you know what, Taj, I hear you're in Thailand. What a coincidence. Aurum is coming to Thailand for a leadership event. I want you to be there, even though you're not a member. Come and see for yourself everything that you have been castigating this company about. And I said, why not? And so I made a trip from Pattaya all the way to Phuket to meet Lee for the first time, whom I've been doing business with all the way from over 7 years ago. And so Lee told me, Taj, when you're coming, don't worry about money. I'll take care of you, take care of your accommodation, your feeding and everything. I'm close to being financially free. I said, wow. From Aurum? He said, yes. And so I met Lee, we had a good time, greeted his family, took me to the hotel and paid for 6 days with this card. After paying, he showed me the card and said, Taj, do you know what this is? I looked at the card and I said, Aurum Infinity, Black Card, Visa. And then it dawned on me. And I was like, wait, Lee, are you telling me that all the money you have online, you can put it in this card and spend it offline? I said, yes. I said, wow. And guess what? What? He said, do you know that even with the system that we have, even with this system that we have, you can at least see that this card is denominated in USDT. So what you're spending is actually USDT. And guess what? If you're in China, you'll bring out yen. If you're in the US, it's going to bring out dollars. If you're in the UK, it's going to bring out pounds. I was like, wow. And at that moment, it dawned on me that I've been a fool. Why? Because a Visa card and MasterCard have an arrangement with Aurum, with a card that has been running for over 2 years. It means that this company is legitimate. But just like I told you, it is difficult for any MLM, network-based, product-based, trading, whatsoever you call it, to have such a privilege with Visa card and MasterCard. That means the company is legit. And then on that day, 17th of October, 2025, I signed up for Aurum Foundation. And 7 months down the line, my life has changed for the better. And so that's me. You can see, let me show you something. Look at this face. So look at this face in October. This day was when I joined Aurum. Look at this face in January. Don't move. January 17th, I got my Aurum Visa card and MasterCard, and my life has changed for the better. I don't need to keep any millions in my bank account anymore. With this card, I'm able to navigate everywhere that I go, get money from it, spend from it, use from it, and as I like, guys. So this clearly shows that such a company that has Visa card and MasterCard agreement and partnership, not a company that wants to last for 1 month or 6 months or 1 year. So like my good friend who during the call said such companies don't last up to 6 months. Sorry, Aurum has done 3 years. Back testing for over 2 years became open in January. So please, when you're making referral to such Ponzi scheme kind of companies, we're not talking about Aurum Foundation, because Aurum is a fintech company that has different products that can even outlive humankind, truth be told. And so when I got my card coming back to Africa, I stopped in Accra, Ghana to use the card, and this is what happened. Okay. So I'm in Ghana now. I want to use my Visa card, Aurum Visa card. It's gonna work. Touch. Okay. I just put my PIN in, and it's approved. You see, live card here in Ghana. Worked 1 time. You see, Aurum is wonderful. Aurum is awesome. And so when I left Ghana, coming to Nigeria, I decided to try the card just at the airport with the Zenith Bank ATM. And I said, God, I hope this is going to work. So I want to try the Aurum card on the Nigerian machine. withdraw current. Do you want the receipt? No. Then I want 10,000. So charge the deduction. So yes. Transaction in progress. Going. Live. Right here in Nigeria. Got the Aurum card. Okay, do you want a transaction next? I said no. So give me my card. Give me my card. So, live and direct. Live and direct, the Aurum card worked in Nigeria. And I would dare say I was one of the first, in fact, the first person who used an Aurum card in Nigeria. But today, we have over 100 individuals who have these cards in different parts of Nigeria using the cards. And over 1,000 individuals all over the world that are using the Aurum card today. Be a part of us and enjoy financial freedom. The kind of freedom that your bank cannot even know what you're worth. Nobody knows what you're worth because with the card, it's awesome. This product of the company is called the Nero, which is an awesome product that does between 30 to 32% on a monthly basis. But before you start to use it, you must be a part of the company first, be a part of the XAI bot, and it's still in beta testing. And so when it comes on live, it'll be open for everyone to take advantage of. The fourth product we're going to talk about is the real-world asset partnership tokenization in gold with the country Sierra Leone. Yes, Aurum has business with a country. That goes to show you that it's here for the long haul. We all know that Sierra Leone is a country that has a lot of gold. If you have seen the movie Blood Diamond, you would know what I mean. With a lot of scavengers coming in, causing problem, death, violence, and whatnot. But with the strategic partnership with Aurum Foundation, it unlocks a whole lot. Because even EcoBank Africa has deposited funding of over $15 million for the expansion of gold tokenization infrastructure in Sierra Leone. And over 24-karat gold that we can earn now from being part of this and putting our monies in there. Mining partnership, direct access, and also tokenized gold infrastructure. And so I want to ask you a question. Do you think that Sierra Leone as a country did not do its own due diligence before it decided to do business with Aurum Foundation? Do you think this business is a 1 year or 2 years or 3 years or 4 years business? As much as gold remains in Sierra Leone is mined and being used, this contract continues, this partnership continues to work. So don't you have the mindset now? Don't you have the peace of mind knowing that you are in a business for the long term and not like any of those businesses you have done before? Because none of those businesses were a fintech company. I have lost in many businesses online, but none like this before. Why? Because some of the businesses I lost told me they had a software. Some said they had a bot. They had one product. Some sold an ideology. We will, we want to, we shall, we must, and they never did. And those companies crashed. But this is quite unlike what we have because with a fintech company like Aurum Foundation, it has all its products that you can see and touch and use. It is clear, guys, that if you don't take advantage of this opportunity, you will regret it. And that's the truth. And so how's the reward asset work? Let's say you come in with $1,000. Half of that investment is allocated to 12-month gold futures, meaning that $500 will be used to buy gold and keep for the next 12 years, while the other $500 will be used to trade for you in the commodities market, to trade gold, XAUT/USDC. Every day you'll be earning on top of that trade. But at the end of the contract term, which is 12 months, investors may choose to redeem their allocation in physical gold in Dubai or receive tokenized gold within the Aurum ecosystem. That means at the end of 12 months, you can proceed to Dubai. That's the $500 that you will use in buying gold. Maybe it has increased in value. You're going to get the gold for it or have the tokenized version. Guys, how awesome is that? This is just started like 3 months ago. And when the first 12 months reach, We will be showing you guys real gold, live gold that we have gotten based on our contract that has ended. So the question that I have for you is, what are you exactly waiting for? So what are you scared of here? A company that even countries have had contracts with. What are you scared of, guys? Bokari Kaloko is the Chief of African Relations, the ex-Deputy Finance Minister of Sierra Leone. This goes a long way to show you that Africa in itself has been recognized by our own foundation to be a place of wealth, a place of assets. Only the mineral deposits in Africa is enough for us to have a lot of tokenization and different things. And I tell you, go read what tokenization means. As we speak globally, over $12 billion worth of assets have been tokenized. And that keeps growing. Guys, get in now. Be part of what Aurum has to offer. Aurum is showing you state-of-the-art technology that you earn with. Nick Patel has 25 years in global finance. He's the CEO, Bank of Bullion. He's been trading gold for a long time. He's our relationship advisor for reward assets. He's the CEO, Bank of Bullion. That goes a long way to show you guys how powerful this opportunity is. Bali, real estate for Aurum. Guys, as we speak, Bali, Indonesia is the place where we're going to have the reward asset for Aurum Foundation. Reward assets here covers real estate. So we're told in Maldives that Aurum has bought this large expanse of land. They're going to use some part of it for real estate, while some will be used as a resort. It's a resort of a kind. So even you with your $100, 500, 1,000 invested in the tokenization of the reward asset in Bali, you are a co-owner of such real estate. Isn't that awesome, guys? You see what technology is doing? Technology is bringing about the democratization of wealth. I'm going to say it again. Technology is bringing about the democratization of wealth, where the poor man can aspire to be rich, where it's not the rich that get richer, but the poor man has the same opportunity that the rich man has to create wealth. That's what technology has brought. Technology is a wealth leveler. And so, just like the Aurum, just like the Binance exchange that made the company extraordinary, the Aurum.trading is the website for the Aurum exchange, which has a lot of powerful opportunities in there. One of such opportunities, the Aurum staking. With the staking, you can keep your cryptocurrencies on there and earn percentages on a daily, that by the time you calculate it in an annual yield, over 18% in Bitcoin, XRP 17, near Ethereum, XLM, and so on and so forth. So why would you keep your crypto in another different exchange? Rather, put it in the exchange of Aurum Foundation, Aurum.trading. And yes, we all are saving our cryptos in there and earning on a daily. This is what I was telling you about, that next month, 16th to 19th of July, we all will be at the Aurum Elite cruise ship. This ship for 4 days, feeding, accommodation, what have you, all will be taken care by the company Aurum Foundation. And I am looking forward to it because I'm going to see a lot of you in there, members from all over the world, leaders from different countries, where we're going to share a lovely time. Guys, if you're not a member of Aurum, join now. Very important, because the company is expanding. As we speak, we just seen Canadian license, which has been given to Aurum. Aurum has got a Canadian license now, and the company is legitimately open in Canada. And by this month, you're going to have the registered office in North Vancouver. We are in the phase of licensing to expansion as Aurum continues to expand. And once again, Brian Benson told us during the last company call that over 17 licenses will be granted from now till 2027. So looking forward to expanding to different parts of the world and Africa itself. So who's eligible for this business? Who can do this business? Once again, we're going to hear from the CEO, who was asked question by my good friend John Bone in the UK. about who this business is for. Let's take a listen and learn.
Okay, hi guys, I'm here with Mr. Brian Benson, CEO of Aurum. We're here in Victoria, a lovely hotel. Brian's flown in just for a few hours just to meet some of the leadership team. So I guess I've got one very quick question, because I know you've got people waiting for you, Brian. I'm a guy that wants to share this project with the everyday man and woman, okay? So the students, the tradesmen and women, the retirees. Why is it that this project is something that those sort of folks should look at?
Well, I think that's a great question, and I think it's a very simple answer. Up until the most recent sort of decade or the last few years, the financial system has been sort of rigged towards the big guy, right? And in banks, for example, they take in $1,000, they loan out $12,000, they keep all the money. And I think what Aurum is doing is putting that on its head, where we're bringing technology that people can use to make their lives better, but also they can use it to grow a business or to refer their friends to it, right? And so what we're doing is we're sharing the commissions that the banks usually keep for the executives across the entire network. And that's really beneficial to the tradespeople, to the people that have a small amount of money to invest, because they're able to not only get a strong investment here where a lot of the rewards are coming directly back to them, but they're also able to refer their friends and family or other people and make a commission off of that. So I think it's twofold. I think it's one is we're passing as much as we can on to the community, and secondly, we're giving an opportunity to people with very little investment to have some sort of business that can work for them. So.
And give them great hope for the future in
right.
what is becoming a very crazy world out there. So listen, I won't keep you any longer.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you, Brian. Look forward to seeing you in Dubai.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Guys, I'm sure you've heard from the company man directly telling you that this is an opportunity for you and I to grow to the young, the retirees, to the school students who want to raise money, who wants to grow wealth. This is an opportunity for you to take advantage of what Aurum Foundation has to offer. Yet again, guys, this is just beginning. But at this point, I'm going to call on my co-host who's going to do justice to this part of the presentation. And then we're going to hear from our latest voyager. There's no... Brother AY, do we have our latest voyager here? Alhaji Lamidu. It's Alhaji Lamidu on the call.
Let me check. I've not seen him, but let me check.
Please check. We're going to call on Dr. Demi, who's going to be handling the second part of the presentation. Dr. Demi is not just a doctor in the real sense of health. He's a doctor of crypto. He's got experience. He's done a lot in the space, and it's our pleasure to have him doing the co-host. So I'm going to sign out now and let him do justice to the other part. Thank you, guys. God bless you.
Yeah, good evening, guys. Sorry, I'm not going to show my face for long because I've been sitting by my computer for work since morning and I'm a bit disabled. But let's get started on the FAQ. The FAQ is okay. Yeah, show you now. Yeah, what makes Aurum different and why does it stand out? I always have different answer each time this question is asked, but I will say it this way. The reference to Binance is actually a very good one because it gives you a frame of reference and a basis for comparison. So Binance was a crypto first unicorn, and one of their biggest products was the exchange and by extension the token. Aurum, on the other hand, is a fintech ecosystem, and like I was trying to explain to a friend of mine, they're not a bot company, primarily not a bot company. They have bot products that produce yield assets, but not a bot company. It's you can call it a group from legal standpoint. So you can call Aurum a group of companies, but essentially what it is a fintech ecosystem, and that's what makes it stand out. If you go back to basic biology, on the description of ecosystem, it's a complete cycle of interrelated species and how they're feeding and supporting each other. So the stack of products, companies, and channels that Aurum has produces an ecosystem. And that ecosystem is a self-sustaining ecosystem. We don't have enough time on this call for me to explain how Aurum ecosystem is self-sustaining. But just take it from me that it is a self-sustaining ecosystem, and that's one of the things that makes it stand out. It's not a trading bot company. Is Aurum a Ponzi scheme or a structured fintech system? Yes, it's the latter and not the former. A Ponzi scheme does not have any products. It's just depending on input of money from referrals to grow itself. And that's why it usually falls as a pack of cards. This is quite different. And I can attest to that. I've been on Aurum for 6 months now, almost 6 months. And two of my accounts, what am I saying? Yeah. Two of my accounts have doubled. Two of my accounts that I have with Aurum have doubled because I was compounding them. They've doubled since January. So it's not an ecosystem, it's not a Ponzi scheme in any way. Who's behind it? He's told you who's behind it. Brian Benson, Isaacson, and the many other leaders that are there. And does it have visible leadership and global presence? Yes. It's registered in Hong Kong, it's registered in UAE, it's registered in Poland, it's going to be registered in Canada. The registration is already registered as a business in British Columbia, but operations is going to start, I believe, by the end of the month. And under what regulatory framework does it operate? So in each of the entities or the geographies or the jurisdiction that is being registered, they're operating within the regulatory framework in each of those countries. So Aurum Foundation is registered in Hong Kong, operating within that jurisdiction. The neobank is registered in Poland, operating within the European Union jurisdiction. Same thing with the company registered in UAE, and same thing with the neo company registered in Canada. So in terms of regulatory framework, those are the respective regulatory frameworks that they're registered under. Can I withdraw my capital, and how does the withdrawal process work? The withdrawal process is twofold, and it depends on which of the products. Okay, sorry, we didn't talk about $100 investors. Sorry, I'm seeing some questions popping up, so I want to just take a note of it so that I can look at them. Okay, so yeah, if you can withdraw your capital. If you want to withdraw your interest accruals on a monthly basis, you can withdraw them if you're not compounding. If you're compounding, you will need to stop the compounding. And if you want to withdraw your capital before the 12-month period, you will have a penalty of some sort to withdraw before the 12-month contract. But other than that, you can withdraw your capital, and within a few working days, you can get your capital back. Is there risk involved, and how is that risk managed? Yes, there's risk involved. There's risk involved in waking up and going to bed. There's a risk involved in walking around. There's a risk involved in driving your car. You manage the risk in your car, for instance, by wearing your seatbelts. So in the same way, there are structures and frameworks that have been put in place by Aurum to make sure that the risks involved are mitigated. Apart from acts of God and what you call force majeure in law, you don't expect anything to happen to the Aurum platform, because the way they built their technology is there are different stacks of technology with different APIs on different platforms. Again, that's beyond the scope of our discussion today. But the risk is adequately managed with things like two-factor authentication that is now being very thoroughly enforced once you register. And of course, password and all of that. Two-factor authentication, of course, ensures that you can't get hacked and people can, compromise your account easily. But the only call out on two-factor authentication is that the code that helps you generate the two-factor authentication, you need to copy it somewhere, even if it's in your email. Copy it somewhere so you can always regenerate that two-factor authentication if you lose your device. That's the only one. So the risks are appropriately managed at each level for each product within Aurum. So the other risk is your own personal risk. You can lose your wallet, you can lose your phone, you can forget your password. There's password reset, you can lose your two-factor authentication. There's a process for that as well. But to prevent that risk, you need to store your two-factor authentication code generator before you leave the setup, so that if you lose that device, you can always recreate the authenticator on another device. So the risks are very properly managed. Is the profit per day fixed, or how are the returns generated? So the profit is not fixed, and the reason the profit is not fixed is because the bots are operating with a trading strategy that sort of limits the upper limit and the lower limit of what they're aiming for on any trading day. So usually for XAI bots, once it hits about 0.5 to 0.7% profit in a day, it's going to stop. And I can say that because I've observed Zeus bots for a while and I see how it's operating, and it's similar in return. So I can see that they already have sort of underlying principles on how they operate, and they use that to determine how much profits they make. But you can expect that at the minimum, you get the lower limits of what is being promised. So if you have $100, I think it's about 10.5. You can expect that at the minimum you get 10%. Most of the time, I mean, based on the last 3 months' data, it has exceeded 10% exactly per month. So yes, it's not fixed, but it's approximate and it's very close to what's been promised on the contract, and usually a bit more. What happens during market crash or high volatility? If you're a trader, you understand that for automated systems, those are like the best times for them to catch trade, because the volatility means the price is moving up and down very rapidly, and there are more opportunities to enter the market and execute trades. Why should I join now instead of waiting? Well, why should you join Binance 9 years ago instead of waiting till now when it's worth hundreds of billions? That's your answer right there. You're better joining at the lower level, so that when the market goes up and the company grows up, it's like buying the stock of a company that's next to pennies, and the company becomes a global unicorn. So that's why you need to join now. Yeah, this slide explains what Lawyer Taj was talking about earlier on. So these are the major branches of the product. So there's AI automation, there's financial infrastructure, there's blockchain and core assets, there's real world assets, and there's payment system. Like I said, and I say all the time, payment systems are the ones that are not yet deployed, but that the day Aurum starts to deploy payment system, that's the end. That valuation is just going to grow through the roof. On the blockchain asset, I think they already have the token on the website. Once you've paid the 20 USDT subscription, I think you can see somewhere on that list to buy the token. In terms of Aurum Network and Aurum Flows, those are future projects still in the works. But real world assets, Lawyer Taj has already walked you through that. And if you watched the presentation on the card, you already know that the neobank is already active. And of course, the exchange as well. The Aurum exchange is already active as well. So most of these products are already live. And it's a testament to the stack and the setup of the corporation. And I think they've done a good job in building the ecosystem and ensuring its sustainability. So let's go on and listen to watch the roadmap that Aurum has for the next 9 to 10 years.
Yes, please note that this roadmap started from 2023. So you're going to hear February 2023 to begin, which means it's already 3 years into the roadmap already. And after the roadmap, and then Dr. Demi will finish the end of the presentation.
February 2023. The world was still living by the old financial logic, but we pressed start. We wanted to create an ecosystem that would unite artificial intelligence and finance to make asset management simple, scalable, and secure. That's how Aurum was born. The starting point was EXAI Bot, the first AI-powered trading solution, an algorithm that laid the foundation for an entire era. From that moment, we began expanding at the speed of light. We've built and are implementing a vision that includes trading AI bots, exchanges, neobank, crypto cards, and real-world asset tokenization, official registration in Hong Kong, and the first features in global media. The creation of Aurum Neobank, the launch of Zeus AI Bot, and the flash loan license surpassing $1 million in profits. The opening of our headquarters in Dubai, where hundreds of industry leaders gathered. The world started to talk about us. We were featured by Binance, Benzinga, Crypto Reporter, and Blockchain Wire. Forbes called us the new infrastructure of global finance, but this is no time to pause. We're gaining momentum. We launch Aurum Academy, strengthen our team, and appoint Brian Benson, a professional with 27 years of experience, as our CEO. Global events in Vietnam, Dubai, and Antalya, thousands of cards sold, and the launch of the AI agent ecosystem. Today, we stand on the stage of Token 2049 Singapore, alongside the leaders of Binance, Tether, KuCoin, and Tron. And this moment once again proves Aurum is a global ecosystem of worldwide scale. But the most important part, this is only the beginning. The next decade will be one of expansion. In 2025 to 2026, we bring Aurum Neobank to the mass market. Hundreds of thousands of users, millions of transactions. The launch of Aurum Exchange, which reaches $5 billion in trading volume within its first year. AI bots manage over $100 million in assets. The first 5,000 cash-in and withdrawal terminals appear. Aurum establishes its presence in 10 countries and secures its position in the global market. In 2027 to 2028, we raise the bar. Neobank reaches 2 million users and 1.5 million cards. During this period, Aurum Dex, a next-generation decentralized exchange, launches. Personalized AI-based services emerge. Credit scoring and capital management. The first RWA deals worth $500 million are integrated. The terminal network expands to 20,000 points across 20 countries. By 2029, Neobank evolves into a super app. Flight bookings, taxis, car rentals, food delivery, while transactions exceed $20 billion. Aurum Dex cements its position within the ecosystem with $5 billion in trading volume, becoming a key element of Aurum's DeFi direction. AI agents operate for hundreds of thousands of businesses, and RWA grows to $5 billion. Aurum becomes an ecosystem that accompanies users every day. In 2030 to 2033, we reach global scale. Neobank's user base hits 12 million and over 10 million cards. Inside the super app, 15 to 20 integrated services and partnerships with 500 global brands. Aurum Exchange reaches $90 billion in trading volume and enters the top 10 global crypto exchanges. The terminal network expands to 100,000 plus locations across 50 plus countries. The annual Aurum Global Summit gathers 5,000 leaders. By 2033 to 2035, Aurum Neobank enters the top 5 global neobanks with a valuation of $10 billion plus. Aurum Exchange remains in the top 10, while Aurum Dex surpasses $20 billion in trading volume. AI manages over $5 billion in assets, and RWA exceeds $20 billion. We are present in 75 countries, with 1,000 global partners and over 100,000 terminals. The Aurum Global Summit brings together 10,000 industry leaders. Aurum becomes the symbol of a new financial era, a system that made finance accessible to everyone, a story that has already transformed the industry, and a future that already belongs to us.
Yes, Dr. Demi.
Yeah, so it's very obvious that the company has very high clarity and coherence on how and where they want to go. And that shows you the nature of what they're doing. So when somebody asks, will they be there in 5 years? Definitely, they'll be here in 10 years. I'm not a prophet like that, but I can tell you that with what they've set up, before they have formidable opposition and competition that will take them out of the market, we'll be looking at the next 10 years at the minimum. So yeah, you talk about new companies getting big leaders, big network marketers and affiliate marketers to give them momentum. But you need to understand that Aurum was not originally set up for retail. What I mean retail, for you and me, it was originally set up for VCs and accredited investors. And I think the reason they pivoted is because there's a lot of regulatory headwind when it comes to institutional money and institutional investments. So it would have slowed them down significantly if they had stayed on the path of institutional investments and VCs only. And like the slide says, they opened it up in September of 2024. You can see that they've grown to over 200,000 people now. Now, you can choose your path when you're in Aurum. You can choose to be a client or you can choose to be a client and a partner. Now, the slide here shows your cumulative reward as a partner to Aurum. And if you choose to grow your team, you could make $6 million. And that's not hypothetical. At least I know people on this call who are currently at elite rank. That's 9 ranks higher than the entry level. And for hitting that rank, you get $20,000 just like that. If you need experience or testimony, ask Lawyer Taj about that. So yeah, you can choose to build a team. And like I was telling a friend earlier on today, that I made a mistake when I started with Aurum. That I didn't really think much of the network marketing bit. I was more focused on the yield. But then I found out that the network marketing was actually really good. It was better than many of the rewards that you could get for even Amazon and many of the affiliate marketing. If you pay attention to building your team downwards as opposed to trying to share your code to everybody, you will potentially make a lot of money. And there's a lot of passive income that you can get once you start hitting ranks like Oracle. So I think if you are so inclined, you should pay serious attention to building a team and going the partnership routes. So here is the slide of Lawyer Taj, and the highest earner as a partner in Aurum is now on Pantheon. I can't remember the amount he gets for Pantheon. I think it's like $2 million. $2 million, yeah, $2 million. So it's earned $2 million. Bear in mind, actually, so it's not fair to just say 2 million. He's earned everything before 2 million.
Yes.
You understand? So he's earned 1 million as an icon. He's earned 500K as Dominion. He's earned 150K as Legend. So really, if you calculate it all the way down, he's probably earned like 3.8 million thereabouts.
Oh, this guy
That's Tom Schmidt.
He's done over $10 million. He's the upline of HP. HP himself has done over $7 million.
Yeah. So what you also need to understand is once you cross into Oracle, you start getting what you call profit share. And that's, people like Mr. AY and Lawyer Taj are beneficiaries of sorts, and Don Chi and the senior people, the senior men and women, they can attest to that. This is the second highest earner. HP, Paul is in Ireland. And yeah, Paul has earned something similar as well. In the partnership side of things, you have the opportunity to earn in USDT, you earn in Bitcoin, you earn in Ethereum, you earn in Doge, PP, Solana, and BNB, because the way the company rewards the partner is such that if anybody you introduce makes use of any of the yield products, whether it's the XAI bar or the Zeus bots, as they're earning, the part of the income that comes to the company, you'll also be taking a part of it. So the more you introduce people, so even for the exchange, if you introduce somebody to the exchange, as the person makes use of the exchange, you're earning from the earnings of the company from that customer. So it's a very robust reward system, if you ask me, very, very sophisticated and robust. So the next physical event for Aurum is in Ikeja on the 14th of June. You can see the poster for details. Lawyer Taj and Mr. AY are the on-ground crusaders in Nigeria, running things on the live event. So if you're in Lagos, you can make it a point of call to be there on the 14th of June in Ikeja. I think it's at Blue Lodge Hotel. The details are on the screen. So yeah, I think there's not much to be said. Apparently, I think it's a good opportunity. If you have money you want to keep in the bank for the next 1 year, put it in Aurum. I said so. It's not a financial advice, but trust me, I've told some of my friends that if they're not satisfied with their yields, they can come in 1 year's time and I will refund their money. But I know that they'll be satisfied with their yield because their bank can never. Thank you very much, everyone, for that presentation, and thank you for your audience. Let me turn it over to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Demi, the doctor of crypto. Very much. Good to see that you're on here. And finally, before we go, we just want to hear from an Alhaji who lives in Gombe, who, when he started Aurum, he was nearly always in every meeting. Alhaji Lamido, are you on the call?
Hello. Good evening, my co-colleagues, my leaders, and everyone. Because of the cloud and everything, and you know the network on the road. But I say, let me seize this opportunity to actually never entered any fintech market. I've never seen any fintech market like Aurum, because you know I have 3 wives. As I registered myself, I registered the 3 wives under me. So each of my wife, I registered her children under her. So that make me to gain more of the balances that I need to reach that Voyager. So as I registered the children, my mentor and my leader, Mr. AY, advised me to upgrade the 3 legs for my wife to certain level, which I did. I upgraded the levels by about 2,000 USDT. As soon as I updated them to 2,000 to 1,000 USDT, I just link up to the Voyager and Lake. So I'm really grateful, and I've been getting my bonuses, and I even got my 100 USDT as soon as I entered that Voyager. Then from there, my profit from the lakes has increased a lot, because I'm now gaining 5% from my profit, no more 0%.
Yes,
I'm now getting 5% from the lakes I did under me. So I'm very, very grateful. Before the coming of Aurum, actually I was thinking everything about crypto is just a scam, because I did a lot of them which they run away with my money. But Aurum, I see a difference there. I've been seeing my money every now and then, and I even gotten the Aurum card. I can go to any bank and withdraw money from my own account. So thank God, thank the Aurum Foundation, thank our leader, Mr. Noya Taj, and my mentor, Mr. AY. So I'm very, very grateful. Thank you very much. Whenever this kind of opportunity please come, please let us know so that we can put our money to see what we can get out of it. Thank you very much, sir. Let me limit myself here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lamido. You have done very well. I really appreciate you being on the call. One more thing, please. What advice do you give people that have not joined yet? What do you advise them to do?
Okay, my advice to those that have not joined yet, actually, if you have not joined, it is not too late for you, because the journey of 1,000 kilometers begins with a step. Join now before it is too late. We have been making money. It is not a scam. We have been getting money. If you don't believe in that, come to me. I will take you to any of my bank and withdraw money from my Aurum account. And I even I used to have account for my children, but with the coming of Aurum, I saw that I made to understand that I've been wasting my money in the banks. So I transfer all the money from the banks to buy USDT and put it inside their account that I open in Aurum. And now they are enjoying it. My children now, if they want to go back to school, I don't need to suffer myself. I will just get in to get USDT and send to them through their account, and they exchange it. So I'm advising anyone that have not joined, to join, please. It is never too late. Join and enjoy what we want. Enjoy the promise that Brian Benson said that he wants to make 1,000 millionaires. So we are on the way now to be millionaires in dollars, not naira, please. So please don't waste time. Join now. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Alhaji Lamido. That was an awesome one from you. You know, when someone believes in a project, you can tell from their voice that they really have seen the gold. And I tell you, yes, a lot of us have lost in this space before to different names. But the good thing is, even in all these losses, we ended up having wonderful friendships. Like Mr. Lamido is someone who's in the circle of Mr. AY. They've done different businesses before, but they lost. But he did not come back and blame AY that say, you showed me a business that blah, 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 blah. Listen, that's how it is. Every rich man you know today, every wealthy man you know today have lost money in one way or the other. But you can never show me a poor man that has lost money. But yet they are poor. So timing is more important. For me, timing is more important than money. I can see on the chat here, Mr. Ojesami, who asked for $100 calculation in 5 years. That amounts to $294,853 there for you. So I see that basically many of the questions here have been handled by the professionals who've been on the call with us here. So to get your Google Authenticator code, you must download the Google Authenticator first. Download it on your phone and pair it together. Then you can deactivate 2FA on the account if you still have access to your old phone. Yeah, that's true. You make noise now. Once you download the Authenticator, just add the email you use on search to take you to the 6 digits. Yeah, so you've had a lot of people suggest for you how to get the authenticator. So Mrs. Tina, oh, that's good to see. The very good project. So please get back to who shared this with you and get started. Because Germany, we have a lot of, in fact, the top earner, you can see Tom Schmidt is from Germany. He has a very huge following. When you decide to join, just get back to me. I'll send you his membership link so you can join his team on Telegram and get much information because they have a lot of activities in Germany. With Aurum in the next 3 years, I can marry 3 or more wives. How often do we hold these Zoom meetings? Yeah, we hold it like every day. Tomorrow, we're having a powerful session from the company. So 9 p.m. tomorrow, we'll be having our members meeting, members training. So we don't just have prospect training, we have members training. So try to be a member so you can be part of it. Just put 50K and roll it for 1 good year. Awesome. That's it. 50K in 1 year. You know what it's be. Tom Schmidt. That's his name. Yes, he's a German. He's a German. Let me write his name here again. Something like this, Tom Schmidt. I can't tell, but when you become a part of his company, his team, you can ask the questions. Right. So, any more questions? Anybody want to say something? Tomorrow, members training 9 p.m. It's going to be an awesome time. So, all of you who wants to take advantage of learning more, the more you learn, the more you earn with Aurum Foundation. So, come on the meeting, and you get more knowledge that can change your life. So in the midst of nothing else to say, I want to thank you all for coming on the call. Please say your goodbyes and God bless you so that God will surely bless you. You must say goodbye and God bless you. You can unmute yourself now. Say your goodbye and God bless you.
Goodbye,
Mr.
God bless
Demi,
you.
goodbye,
God
God
bless
bless you.
you.
Mr.
Bye, God
Johnny,
bless you.
goodbye, God bless you. Lisa Megs,
Goodbye. God
goodbye,
bless
Good
my
night,
brother,
guys.
God
Good
bless
night,
you.
everyone.
God
Goodbye.
bless
God bless.
you. Barrister Mike, goodbye, God bless you. I can
Goodbye.
see you.
God bless
God
you.
bless you.
Goodbye, God
Bye.
bless
God
you.
bless
Peter
you.
Shule. Felicia, goodbye, God
Oyatad,
bless
God
you.
bless you.
Goodbye.
Eliezer,
Alhaji Lamido.
God bless you.
Alhaji
Marcel,
Lamido.
goodbye, God bless you,
Thank you. Thank
Lamido.
you for the presentation. God
Goodbye,
bless
God
you
bless
for the
you.
opportunity.
God bless you
In
all.
the
See you 9
deal.
p.m. Yeah, God bless you.